3, 2, 1, ring! There goes the shot, the buzzer beater that ends the game. The final shot, the best moment. You enjoyed it, you loved it, you witnessed it, you saw it, and you heard it. But now you go home and you want to see that play over again on your phone. You want to see it, you want to show people, but you can't. So what do? You go home and you get on Sportscenter. You turn your TV on and you look at Sportscenter. It's a sports classic and it shows replays and highlights of different games to where you can watch that and have repeated exposure to that play over and over again. It has a history of greatness. Sportscenter is relevant today. It has many different sports anchors such as Stuart Scott, Chris Berman, Dan Patrick, and it's been around since 1979. So for the last 4 decades nearly, it has been on the top 10 sports TV list. And it's number 5 currently on Bleacher Report as a show that is watched by sports viewers. This is a little video of the 2017 memorable moments
to end 2017
on Sportscenter.
You may remember last year, Brazilian soccer team Chapecoense experienced their own devastating loss. The team losing most of their players and coaching staff in a plane crash en route to play the Copa Sudamericana final last November. Well, in May of this year, with only 3 surviving players and 25 new players, Chapecoense wins their first title since the crash, the Santa Catarina State Championship.
It represents everything for us because in only 4...
These stories, like that soccer team, are important on SportsCenter because they really do share the meaning and the love for the sport that people have. And they show these stories on SportsCenter. And a lot of people love that. But one concern right now with SportsCenter is that there is many social issues that are taking over sports. Even though it has 2 million views per show, according to SportsTVRatings.com, Jim Brady, a writer for ESPN, said that SportsCenter is a booming show, it always has been, but that many of the issues right now, and many of the concerns that fans have is that culture and politics are taking over sports. So right here we've got pictures of players taking knees during the national anthem football game, an NFL game. But that is an issue that's being confronted, an issue that needs to be in sports. People need to know the issues, the underlying issues that are going on with those sports. And in those issues, they're really highlighted in different segments and different features of SportsCenter. And there's a wide array of features. There's the SportsCenter top 10 plays, the SportsCenter not top 10 plays, the Chris Berman 2-minute drill, the NFL quick hits, the Budweiser hot seat. Those are just a few to mention real quick, but a lot of these different featured segments are things that people look forward to, and they specifically watch on SportsCenter to see their favorite team or their favorite player. And this is a little segment right here.
What's happening is there are things that have taken place since Colin Kaepernick started his protest that has angered more people, that has involved more people. You even hear about, you see Chris Long and Kyle Long speaking out about what went on in Charlottesville this past weekend. It's now touching other people. It's now touching other races. When Colin Kaepernick started this, it was about names like Rice and Garner and Castile and Sterling, and that didn't necessarily resonate with all people. Now it's starting to resonate a little more. Now we've seen the bigotry, we've seen the discrimination, we've seen the rape.
So these issues that people are having and the concerns they have with the social issues on SportsCenter are actually a necessity because people need to know about these underlying tensions between teams, the underlying rivalries between teams, because it does contribute to how the sport is actually played. And it's something that needs to be promoted through a broadcasting network like SportsCenter, and SportsCenter is one of the top shows to actually do that. The availability of SportsCenter is something that is really important to how they promote these different issues, these different highlights. They have 12 shows per day, and they show overnight as well, and they have a great selection of sports. So they show sports just like cricket or soccer that are not usually shown on general TV. And that's something that's very important because people in different countries can watch, or people who are working on different shifts for work, they can watch, such as night shift. SportsCenter is a sports necessity. It is something that really helps people have that repeated exposure to their sport, to their favorite segment, to their favorite highlight. They can really see that sport or that fan or that team that they want to see over and over again. And it's something that is a necessity for TV, and it's something that you have to make the choice to keep or to not keep. But the positives do outweigh the negatives. There's a lot of relevant information that is shared on SportsCenter. It's current news, it's updated news, and it's sports results that matter to the fan. And that's SportsCenter.